the way that I live my life for the most part is I'm in relationship, and it's been like this for 14 plus years. I'm in relationship with death. I'm in relationship with what's on the other side of death, which is home. And so that allows me to generate a lot of energy in my body because I'm connected to the world, to that spirit world, and a lot of energy starts to happen. And sometimes I've thought that, this energy is so strong, it might pull me out of my body, and that'll be my time. But I want to observe the process of death. I don't want to just, oh my God, I'm afraid to die. I actually want to be with it because I actually think it's supposed to be beautiful. I think if we have a lot of fear in life, then we won't feel like it's beautiful. We're going to panic. But I don't think death is supposed to be panicky. I think death is supposed to be a beautiful process. So for me, because I'm in relationship with what's on the other side of death, I'm not afraid because I know what home feels like. And when I feel afraid or when I feel anxious, I have to ask myself, what is it that I'm believing about this world that isn't true? Because the other side loves me unconditionally. The other side doesn't want me to suffer. It doesn't want me to be in pain. So then I let go into that and I accept, okay, I'm ready to go home. And so when that happens for me, when it's time for me to transition, I will have chosen it. In other words, this energy that's working with me throughout the day, it is so strong that it paralyzes me. And it just has me sit and observe what it does. And it's pretty incredible. It doesn't scare me. I'm actually excited to go back home. So think about it like this. When you feel threatened by anything or by anyone, or you're feeling anxious or fearful or worried, what are you holding on to? Because you might think that you're holding on to life, but you're actually doing the opposite. True life is on the other side, you know? You're holding on to what you think is alive when the truth is you're already dying. You know, so you're holding on to a lie. You're resisting change. You're resisting dying. You're resisting becoming who you really are. So for me, it's not like I don't get threatened by things. Sometimes I feel anxious. Sometimes I feel fearful. And what I ask myself is, what am I in a toxic relationship with right now? Like, what has me in its grips? Because I'm not doing that. And I usually shine a light on it and I say, you're not going to control me because you don't feel like what's on the other side. What's on the other side is loving. What's on the other side is calm and peaceful. So I'm not in relationship with you. I'm not doing this. And I literally am that firm with my boundaries when it comes to that. And I'm always discovering new things because, you know, these fears can hide in very sneaky places. But when something comes up for me, I become aware of it and I say, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. This does not feel like love to me. You know? So I like living this way. I like letting go into the place that I call home. But that takes acceptance. You have to accept it. You can't fight it. You have to accept it. But remember, anything you build a relationship with in life is going to want to build a relationship with you because it's being acknowledged. So for me, I build a relationship with what's on the other side every day. It knows that I'm aware of it, and now we can talk back and forth, right? Because I acknowledge that, and it has acknowledged me back. Same with a singer. If a singer acknowledges the craft of developing themselves musically, the craft will acknowledge them back. There's a reciprocation. So that's why they get better and better and better, because they're being taught how to sing better. They're not being taught by taking music lessons all day. You know, they're being taught by listening to themselves. They're in relationship with their voice. They're in relationship with those instructions as they're singing. And they try it again. Oh, it wasn't that. Let me try again. That's all an internal guidance system because they've decided to cultivate a relationship with what they're passionate about. So I like being in relationship with what's on the other side of death because that's the inevitability, right? So if you feel afraid, if you feel worried, what are you holding on to? What are you resisting? That's the idea. Because the part of you that's resisting is in fear. And so that can't be love. That cannot be love. How can that be love? You're not allowing yourself to be free. You're not allowing yourself to let go.